Tavernier, our right midfielder, now with another great pass right in front of Kieran Agard, and that also goes in. A second time that we had such a great pass that lands in front of Kieran Agard. 15% off, yes guys, 15% using the code Johnny on FIFACoinZone.com. The link is in the description below. Get some coins for team of the season. Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It is me, Johnny Sports, and welcome back to the Bristol City Road to Glory career mode. I'm freaking excited because today we have a sick game against Manchester United in the Capital One Cup. We have been able to beat Hull City in the first round, and now we are looking forward to beat Manchester United. That sounds really funny, I know. We are a League One team and I shouldn't say that, but I would love to get that done. I mean, how amazing would that be? But guys, if you can smash over 1,200 likes, I'll go ahead and post another video today, which will be the AC Milan career mode. Now, starting off this episode, we are playing against Preston, who are high up in the league, so I decided to play against them instead of simming it. In the 5th minute, we are starting our first attack. Good passing at first. You can see it that we are trying to get into the penalty area with these passes. Kieran Agard gets past the defender with just a simple fake shot, and then he smashes it into the bottom right corner, and that's already 1-0 for Bristol City. And assistant coaches, I need to stop making this mistake with the goalkeeper over and over again. And they had 2 chances in this one, and that was quite close. That could have been the equalizer. Now Kieran Agard with the pass over to J. Emmanuel Thomas. We'll have to talk about him later on. He will be in the straw poll today. But now Kieran Agard takes the shot, and it actually lands on the crossbar. Another great chance for Bristol City. Now our opponents are losing the ball twice, but then they do get it back, and somehow he gets past 2 of my defenders, passes it, and luckily our goalkeeper did a great job right there. And that is one thing that I have to say about our goalkeeper. He always somehow plays one game where he's like shit, and then the other game he's insane. But boys, sadly, this shot just went right past him. I know there was a lot of power on it, but it just went like through his arms, and I was quite disappointed about that. And also disappointed about this free kick from Tavernier. None of our players can take free kicks. Even Labidi can't take it, who scored one. And I think that one was quite lucky. Now Devante Cole, Zelalem and Labidi are joining in. These super subs are now in the game. But the last attack of this match is belonging to Johnson, who has scored that equalizer for Preston. And guys, that's it. We have sadly only gotten 1 point against Preston, and we cannot perform like this against Manchester United as well, because they will take us apart. They will destroy us if we keep on performing like this. Now, you guys might have seen at the start of this episode that I offered new contracts to a few players because their contracts are running out at the end of this year. And especially with J. Emmanuel Thomas, I wanted to do it right now, because if I do it later on and he still keeps on improving in his stats, I will have to pay a lot more money for him. So I went for it straight away and he accepted it. But one of our young players never really accepted any of my contracts, and you will see that throughout this episode. It really kind of made me mad. But let's get into the second game of today, the last one before the Manchester United match. It is Notts County. We are playing an away match, and we are playing with our reserve team so that our first starting 11 will have full stamina against Manchester United. A decent pass, but sadly Labidi is not able to get to it. 14th minute, that was kind of the first chance, but now we are passing it around. Smith on the ball, passing it over to Labidi. Labidi somehow gets through. He is still on the ball, takes the shot, but that one just goes past the goal. So that was our first shot, not on target. But now another counter-attack starts. Really nice. We have picked up the ball in the defensive area, then pass it over to Devante Cole. But his shot also goes wide, so still no shot on target so far from our team. It is now Murphy on the ball. The loaned out player passes it over to Labidi. He's now one-on-one against the keeper, and he will just slide it past the keeper, and it's 1-0 already in the 41st minute. And I shouldn't have said already because it's the 41st minute. Okay. Let's forget about that. 1-0, and Labidi just puts that into the bottom right corner. Really nice finishing of him. But our opponent also had a chance in the 59th minute. But overall in this game, we were dominating because we had the better team. Labidi once again trying to get past defenders, somehow gets past this one, he drops down and then he gets past the second one and smashes it into the back of the net, and it's the 65th minute as he scores his second goal in this match. And that is something I love to see. Labidi once again performing on a really high level. If you guys can remember, he actually scored a hat-trick in one of our games earlier on in one of our episodes. And now he has scored 2. Kieran Emmanuel Thomas and Freeman are joining into the game in order to finish Notts County off. We need to score 1 or 2 more. That would be great as a preparation against Manchester United. But our opponents got in a big chance. Actually, it was 2 chances and they could have easily scored a goal. Now Emmanuel Thomas is through, shoots, it gets saved by the goalkeeper. Now Notts County trying to get rid of it, but we are a bit too fast. Smith on the ball, passes it over to Kieran Agard. He then will slot it past the goalkeeper. And that's it. It's 3-0 and Kieran Agard is scoring the 3rd goal. Number 19 doing a great job so far in this season. He is definitely my favorite striker in this team, I have to say. Emmanuel Thomas, mate, I'm sorry, but I even like Labidi and Cole more than you because he's not performing. He's just not performing, boys. He's a tank, he's a 4-star skiller, I know, but that's not all about a striker. You need someone who's able to finish shots, and J. Emmanuel Thomas is someone that is not able to do it, and that is the question of the day. In real life, J. Emmanuel Thomas moved over to QPR, and now, because of a realism factor, because some people really like to see that, and I actually don't enjoy J. Emmanuel Thomas, I wanted to ask you guys if in the upcoming January transfer window, I could go ahead and try and sell on J. Emmanuel Thomas or go ahead and swap him. So these are the options. Do you guys want me to go ahead and swap him for another striker, or do you want me to go ahead and sell him for the money and maybe get a scout or something like that? So tell me in the straw poll whatever I should do. Bristol City 2-0 win against Crawley with goals from Smith and Devante Cole. He's scoring again. Labidi scored 2 in this episode, so he had to catch up. Now this guy was pissing me off. Like I said, I was offering a young player contract over and over again, and Morel would not accept. He just would not accept. He was so stubborn, and that really pissed me off because I never see something like that. You're 58 rated. Calm down, mate. You should be accepting the contract because there is no better team that you can play for, because we are moving up into the BPL in the future, and you should know that, Morel. You should know that. Now it was time for the match against Manchester United, the biggest club that we have played against in this series so far. Hull City was our first BPL opponent, and now it was Manchester United, and I was so looking forward to this game. It was at their home ground, so we were playing an away match against Manchester United with Rooney up top, Valencia and Young on the wings, and obviously Fellaini in the middle. This is our starting lineup: Agard, Emmanuel Thomas, Freeman, Bryan, Tavernier, Hyam, Williams, Flint, Ayling, and then a little on the right. I'm so looking forward to play this game. Let's get it started, boys. First attack belongs to Manchester United, and that is not really surprising, I guess. We are clearing it on the line. Luke Hyam gets to it, passes it over to J. Emmanuel Thomas, and now there's a counter-attacking chance, and I lose the ball. I just lose it like that. I should have been able to get past that one single defender, but I wasn't able to do it. Now another counter-attack is starting over Freeman. Freeman to Bryan. Oh, Rooney got injured. Rooney got injured in this tackle from Luke Hyam. He probably elbowed him to the face, and he's now gone. Yes, that's really important for me. And Luke Hyam with the first shot of this game. In the 44th minute, I had to take at least one shot in the half because it was only Manchester United attacking the whole time, but they were not able to get past my brick wall defense. Yes, this match I was defending like a pro, let me tell you that, except in this one, except in that moment. Let's forget about that. But now our first proper attack, maybe. Bryan on the left hand side will cross it in. And yeah, the goalkeeper just picks it up. Yes, that was a highlight of this match, I have to say. But the good thing was that we were holding on to this draw. If we can get into extra time or penalties, we might have a slight chance of getting past Manchester United. I was defending for my life. Like, honestly, in the first 90 minutes, I was doing everything I could to not concede a goal. Another cross coming in. And yes, that was a highlight as well. Bristol City only had like one shot on target, and that was from Luke Hyam from 40 yards out. In the 83rd minute, Manchester United came forward, and our defense clears it luckily for us, but they do get it back. Now Di Maria with a cross inside, and that was a bicycle kick from Falcao, I believe, but Fielding got to it, and that's it. The 90 minutes are over. We are going into extra time with Bristol City against Manchester United, and I'm sure their fans were not happy with this, man. I'm so sure about this. You can see that they had more possession. In fact, they had 57% possession, and they had 4 shots, 3 on target. We only had 1. But as you know, football is not only about possession. You can have 80% possession but still lose. Now Smith with an over-the-top pass for Kieran Agard. He will cut inside with a fake shot, looking for his teammate. He finds Zakari Labidi. 1-0 in the 96th minute for Bristol City against one of the strongest sides in the BPL. This is insane. This is not happening. How in the world was I able to have 2 shots on target, and this one was a goal for us? Manchester United really not happy with that one. Let me tell you that they were not happy. Now they were all out attacking, and they wanted that equalizer to get into the penalties or even come back into this game and win it. And you can see that the possession has dropped a little bit for Manchester United by 1%, but that is not holding him off from starting a proper attack. Young with the pass over to Marcos Rojo, the centre back, with the pass over to Falcao. I mean, what were you expecting? We just hold them off for like 120 minutes. And yeah, that's about it. Manchester United had to score in this match. Falcao actually scoring against me, but there was one more attack in the 120th minute. Please don't score. Please don't score. Come on. Yes, good defending from our right back. Could have been a penalty in my opinion, but luckily we are going into the corner kick, and then we got it away, and that's it. We are going into penalties with Manchester United, and now it's only a game of who has more luck. Let's go. Bristol City, show me that you can get past Manchester United. The first one will be taken by Falcao. He hits the post and it goes out. Hey, we have an advantage. We have an advantage, and Kieran Agard is the first one to take it for Bristol City. Top right corner, as always. Safe penalty. Let's go. Bristol City 1-0 now against Manchester United. Di Maria will take the second one. He stopped a little bit, so I thought he would go into the middle, but he took the shot into the top left. Now our Tavernier from the right midfield position will take the second penalty, and it's the same position. Safe penalty as always, and it's 2-1 for our team. Now it was Juan Mata, the only one, the only Juan, so to say, and that is 2-2, but we still do have an advantage. Come on, Brian, score it. It is going to be another penalty into the top right. If you guys are getting mad at me for taking it into the same spot over and over again, we are a League 1 team against a BPL side, so sorry. Fielding gets to another penalty, and now we have a big advantage. Smith, if you can score this one. No, Smith, what? What just happened? Smith missed it. Now Manchester United could get back into this, maybe, just maybe. Valencia will take this one, and he gets denied by Fielding. Our goalkeeper gets to it again. And what? Smith? Smith is taking another penalty. What's going on? Something is going wrong right here. A glitch is happening, but I don't care. I don't freaking care. We have gotten past Manchester United in the Capital One Cup, and that is an insane result for Bristol City. Obviously, it was in the penalties, and it's a thing of luck, but still, I'm so freaking happy with this one. This was one of the best FIFA games I've played in my whole life. It was so intense, and I was jumping around being happy after getting past Manchester United. You can see like which teams got past their opponents as well. Aston Villa actually won against Liverpool, which is quite sad. I would have loved to play against them in the future. But finally, Morel, the little prick, accepted the contract offer and he will stick to the team for a little bit longer. Now you can also see that a couple of players grew. Our left back, Derek Williams, now moving up to 67. Tavernier, now 66 rated. Brian, now 67 rated. He grows in all aspects. And then we had Reece Brown, who is now 64 rated. He's a really good player, but sadly he's only out on loan. Labidi, 65. Devante Cole, 62. So our super subs are growing, which I love to see. That is something that needs to happen in this career mode. And then one more did grow. Carly Osborne, now 64 rated. And all the other youngsters who were loaned out did grow as well. And I'm really happy with the outcome of this episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed that match against Manchester United. Currently, we are sat at first place with 6 points advantage of Leyton Orient, and hopefully we can stick to that position. We have still not lost a single game, so maybe we can be unbeaten in this career mode. Now let's take a look at the goal scoring list. Davies is still sticking to the first spot, but Kieran Agard is getting closer, my friend. Take care about that one. Boys, thank you so much for watching. Now, enjoy the assistant coach's showcase.